Okay, why don't we begin with our first question. In December, Governor Corbett signed a bill requiring abortion clinics to meet new facility upgrade requirements. Another bill that is pending in the state legislature would require women to undergo sonograms and actually make the woman watch the sonogram and take a picture of the sonogram with her when she returns home. These are acknowledged tactics that seem to suggest that they are intending to eliminate a woman's right to a safe and affordable health care. So the questions that we would like you to respond to are, do you believe that the new building restrictions, the new building requirements imposed by this law and the sonogram law are constitutional? And what role does the Attorney General play in the interpretation and ultimately the enforcement of these laws?
Well, first of all, I believe it's an absolute affront on the right to women to choose. That's number one. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they can say anything they want, that it's for safety or structural deficiencies, but it's not. It's to violate our right to choose, and that offends me. It also offends me that they are putting women in a second-class category, that now they're taking away our right to health care, whether it's good health care or affordable health care, and that can't be tolerated. See through the muckety-muck of the politics, really. See it for what it is. I believe that that is a violation of Roe versus Wade. It's also, and it's, you know, that's our constitutional right at this point, and it's a violation of our senses of fairness. It's a violation of allowing women to obtain affordable health care. And quite frankly, it's offensive to have to require a woman to take a sonogram picture and take it home with her. Honest to God, there's almost no words for that at this point, except to say that that would not happen on my watch. That would be vigorously opposed in any way possible, whether there is a violation of the law or whether it's me standing on the steps of the courthouse in Harrisburg saying that. But either way, it is wrong and it shouldn't be tolerated.
We agree on this issue. I'm 100% pro-choice. I voted that way in the United States Congress. I have a 100% record, and as was mentioned, this is an affront to a woman's right to choose. This is clearly an attack and to shut down reproductive choice for women across the state of Pennsylvania, because the majority of the clinics that are there right now will be mandated to shut down. And that's a disgrace. And that's why we need leaders to step up and fight for it. Now, that's why I would suggest that we need someone who's been a prosecutor like myself, but a leader on this issue. And I have been a leader on this issue. In fact, 2 nights ago, I was the keynote speaker in front of 500 folks at the National NARAL conference, Protecting a Woman's Right to Choose. You know, I stood there in the Congress with Mike Doyle when we passed the health care bill, the Affordable Health Care Act, and there was an amendment called the Stupak Amendment, which, again, this is another bill, a bill that Phil mentioned, which is going through the Harrisburg right now, which is basically the Stupak Amendment, but in the states, where these insurance exchanges, they won't allow them to offer a woman a plan that offers a woman's right to choose. Now, again, it goes to the whole privacy issue of women. It goes to the dignity of their choice, of privacy, of equality. And women aren't second-class citizens. Women are equal. In fact, 3 years ago today, we passed the No Age No Better Act in the Congress that was signed by President Obama 3 years ago today that said all women have co-equal pay, and if they don't, then they have a statutory right to fight for that. These are issues that I have championed, that I have a record on. But as you know, it's not just about being right on the issue. It's about being able to inspire others to act, to make sure we shut it down when it's happening, to use the office of Attorney General as a bully pulpit, as talking about the values that we believe in, including a woman's right to choose, and fight for those values every single day. And make no mistake, as you know, not everybody is as enlightened as the 14th Ward out there. And you know, it's a tough battle, but you have to be able to roll up your sleeves and take it on. I've proven I've been able to do that in Congress, not just because I voted the right way. Let me be very clear, when I ran in Bucks County, it's a very tough county. I was the second Democrat ever to win that seat. I won my first race even though I was outspent by $3 million. And I won by 0.6%. And then when I got to the Congress, I didn't apologize for being a Democrat. I was loyal to what I ran on about ending the war in Iraq, to make sure that you fight for equality, to make sure you fight for a woman's right to choose, to make sure we're putting cops in the street, doing everything possible, to support bills and write bills like the Danny Faulkner bill. Maybe you don't know who Danny Faulkner is in this room, but he was a Philadelphia cop who was murdered in the line of duty. The Danny Faulkner bill, he served with my father in the Philadelphia Police Department. The Danny Faulkner bill that passed the House of Representatives gives a federal scholarship to any cop or firefighter on the street that's killed in the line of duty. That's one of the reasons why I have law enforcement that have endorsed my run for Attorney General, because they know I've been in the trenches with them, not just as a prosecutor, as a military and a federal prosecutor, but also as someone who champions those values that they believe in, and they sure as heck need someone to support those values in the Congress and in the Harrisburg, especially right now. Thank you.